This is a presentation on the development and education issues of children with severe and profound intellectual disabilities. What is an intellectual disability? It's a disability that is characterized by significant limitations in both intellectual functioning and in adaptive behavior, which covers many everyday social and practical skills. This disability originates before the age of 18. It is an individual's ability to learn and succeed in social environments. Professional interventions. These include IEP development, therapy, tutoring, accommodations, and modifications. An IEP provides the accommodations, modifications, goals, and objectives that the IEP team members, including the parents, agree upon to meet the education needs of the child with the ID. Speech services provide the educational support for meeting the needs of a student who may have a deficit in communication skills. Physical therapy gives assistance to the student who may have difficulty with mobility, which can be a part of the development of the child with ID. Common occupational therapy interventions provide the student support in progressing adaptive behavior skills, mobility, learn balance, and improve upon self-care. Tutoring services are done by the special educator, and they may continue their educational services after a regular day, or tutoring service may be funded through various grant programs to encourage additional learning. Parental interventions. Early interventions support patients and community activities. Early intervention programs are to assist the child and their families with the appropriate tools to succeed. These programs enhance the child's development and provide support and assistance. If a child misses teachable moments because the opportunities were not taken advantage of, then they may have a difficult time learning the skill in the future. When a child is identified with an ID and is in an early intervention program, they can develop to their potential. Support. Learn about intellectual disabilities. The more you know, the more you can help yourself and your child. Be in communication with your child's teacher. Patience. Give your child frequent feedback. Praise your child when he or she does well. Build your child's abilities. Community activities. Find opportunities in your community for social activities such as scouts, recreation center activities, sports. These will help your child build social skills as well as to have fun. Information for students, positive behavior support, and Special Olympics. There's workshops on positive behavior support and how other students can build friendships and life skills. Special Olympics is often the only place where they have an opportunity to participate in their communities and develop belief in themselves. For athletes, Special Olympics sports provide a gateway to empowerment, competence, acceptance, and joy. The lesson learned in Special Olympics also impact their life skills. Sports training enhances focus and gives participants a structure for learning important lessons about perseverance, endurance, and setting goals. Challenges that parents may face. Denial. You can't believe that this is happening to your family. Anger. Why is this happening? Fear. People often fear the unknown more than they fear the known. Having the complete diagnosis and some knowledge of the child's future prospects can be easier than uncertainty. Guilt. Did I do something wrong to cause this to my child? And then acceptance and assistance. Join a support group. Talk with family and friends. Seek the assistance of another parent. And remember to take one day at a time and that you are not alone. Concerns for teaching. To fully address the limitations in intellectual functioning and adaptive behavior often experienced by individuals with intellectual disabilities, teachers need to provide direct instruction in a number of skill areas outside of the general curriculum. Meeting individual needs, diversity, cognitive ability, and teaching strategies. Teaching strategies is an important fact that the educator is meeting all required elements of the IEP goals and objectives while also meeting the individualized and personal needs of his or her students. Most adaptive skills are learned within the home. However, in some instances, it may be the instructor's responsibility to continue the learning at school. A classroom of students with severe and profound exceptionals may usher in many diversities, and with that, the instructor may encounter many new traditions from the students within the class. He or she most likely will need to adapt to different teaching strategies that will meet the needs of all the students. Curriculum and IEP planning. There's planning, the DPE approach, keeping track of student progress, their capabilities, and assessments. The IEP is used to have a set of goals for the student to reach and what steps and accommodations will be used to help them reach that goal. Teachers use the DPE approach, which stands for Diagnosis, Prescription, and Evaluations of Goal Instruction. Through this approach, the teacher will develop and implement goals and determine the role that the procedures will portray in class on a daily basis. The whole point of it is to develop skills and instruction that is tailored to move the child from where they are to where they are desired to be. The teacher will keep track of the student's progress towards meeting goals and adjust the curriculum to satisfy those needs. Data collection will be used to chart the progress. Assessments are an ongoing process throughout the school for the student with disabilities. Collecting data and analyzing the results will chart the progress or the decline of the student. Educational outcomes. Graduation, life after school, and transition placement. Competence in functional academic skills, community living skills, personal social skills, vocational skills, and self-determination. Participation in vocational education classes during the last 2 years of high school, especially classes that offer occupational specific instruction. Participation in paid work experience in the community during the last 2 years of high school, and it is very important that the student has participation in the transitional planning. Educational interventions, learning and academics. These will be for like a teacher to teach specific skills whenever necessary, provide encouraging and supportive learning environment, increase the difficulties of tasks over time. Socialization, work to expand the young child's reinforcers, ask students to imagine how their behavior might affect others, model tolerance and acceptance. Communication, ensure that the student has a way to appropriately express their wants and needs. Engage students in role plays to target reciprocal conversation skills. Speak clearly and deliberately. Daily living, break down, task, analyze skills into small steps. That way they feel like they're accomplishing something. Model the targeted skill. Use visual schedules with pictures to demonstrate each step. And behavior, model desired behaviors and clearly identify what behaviors you expect in the classroom. Ensure consistency of rules and routine. Use visual organizers. And then we have frequently asked questions from parents.